Okay, welcome to Soulful Vision, creating a spirit-aligned mood board. I'm Matt Hankerson, and I'm a graduate of several Amber's programs. I've been in design for over 25 years, and I keep seeing the same thing. Businesses evolve, but their branding doesn't. That disconnect ends up attracting the wrong clients, undercharging, and feeling misaligned. Everything changed when I started blending intuitive insight with strategy. Now it's not just about design, it's about getting clear on what your business actually stands for, then building your brand and website to reflect that. Through Sacred ID, I help spiritual practitioners align their message, positioning, and presence so they're seen as the authority they already are and start attracting the right clients. Today, I'm excited to share with you how to create a spirit aligned mood board. A mood board establishes a clear design direction and begins to define your brand's identity, like the one you see here. By the end of the workshop, you should have a clear, cohesive mood board that visually captures the soul of your brand. A mood board is the first step in your brand journey. Your brand comprises your logo, colors, and other visual elements, as well as the messages to your clients. Authentic branding is the process of creating a brand that is a true reflection of your soul's purpose, values, and unique gifts. You need to align your brand with the deeper essence of who you are and what you stand for. Authentic branding isn't just about being real, it's about being clear. When your message reflects who you actually are and what you truly do, people trust you faster, see your value instantly, and choose you without hesitation. So before we get started, let's do some really quick grounding exercise. Let's take 3 deep breaths. So on the inhale, clear your mind. On the exhale, push out any negative energy. On the inhale, pull up energy from deep in the earth, filling you from your toes all the way to your head. And exhale. One more inhale and exhale. Okay, so let's jump into creating a spirit aligned mood board. You're going to want a piece of paper to write on and to open a blank note on your or document on your computer. If you're not like super tech savvy, you might want to follow along and come back to the video replay to create your mood board. Nothing we're going to do is difficult, but it's a lot of steps. So if you fall behind, don't panic. Just sit back and watch and come back to the replay. But feel free to ask me any questions along the way. We'll start with brand essence, which forms the foundation of a brand's identity, strategy, and perception. Next, we'll explore themes, which help you tell your story and elicit an emotional connection. Then we'll cover image discovery. And finally, laying out your mood board to clarify your concept and define your brand. Brand essence. Brand essence is the core intangible quality that defines a brand's unique identity and emotional connection with its audience. So to define your brand essence, we're going to simply fill in the blanks. And if you don't feel like you have a personal brand yet, just think of yourself. Think of you as an individual. So I am blank with 3 adjectives. Write down 3 adjectives that describe your brand. There are some examples on the screen. Don't overthink it. Try to use your intuition. Let the answers flow to you. Next, jot down your target market. Who are the people you are wanting to serve? One common answer for spiritual entrepreneurs is women in transition. Next is how you help. This is your core offering. What's the main thing you do? Is it Reiki or tarot readings or regression therapy? If you can't narrow it down to one thing, you can list several modalities. That's totally fine. Lastly, we'll list the industry or field we serve. Most of you can probably do spiritual services or health and wellness. So then we put it all together. For an example, here is the brand essence for my company. I'm an intuitive, transformative creative dedicated to serving spiritual practitioners through strategy and design within the branding and creative consulting industry. So I'll give you a minute to finish up your brand essence, and then you're going to want to type it up in your computer so you can copy and paste it in the next step. Okay, next we'll work on brand theme. A brand theme is important because it creates a cohesive foundation that shapes how a brand is perceived, experienced, and remembered by its audience. It aligns every aspect of a brand's identity and messaging to ensure clarity, consistency, and an emotional connection. To make things easier, we're going to use AI for some help. So we're going to open a browser and head to ChatGPT. If you want to use Claude or Gemini, that's fine. Chat. So what we're going to do now is start the conversation with AI by introducing yourselves. We'll do this by defining your brand, essentially giving the AI a formula to run. So type in your brand's name and equals, and then copy and paste your brand essence and hit enter. So you'll see some kind of confirmation that the AI knows who you are, which is necessary for your next step. The AI will probably give you a long answer with suggestions for improvement, but we're not going to focus on that. We're going to move on. We're going to ask ChatGPT to help us with the brand theme. I'm going to paste a formula into the chat. So when you get a chance, grab that from the chat and paste it into ChatGPT. And then you get the results. And you can see three themes, with the character being an artistic representation of your business identity, the environment being an idealized location of where you work, the artistic style is the art movement, and you can see the color direction is different for each of the themes. So go ahead and read through your three themes and select the one that resonates with you most and copy and paste it into your note. Okay, we're going to move on to image discovery. We're going to use Pinterest for this. So you can point your browser to pinterest.com. And if you're creating a new account, they're going to ask you to select your interests. You'll want to select things related to art and design. That way you'll get mostly art and design in your search results. I'll demonstrate. So I'm going to Pinterest and I am signing up. And you want to set your birth date. You just want to know that you're over 18. And I'm going to choose other for my how I identify, or I'm going to say male. Um, I speak English in the United States. And well, here's where I'm going to pick the art and design stuff. So drawing, tattoos would be fun. Photography, that should work. Oh, that's three, isn't it? Okay, now I got my picks. So to start finding imagery, we're going to use your brand theme to search. So from your note, copy the character or environment or an environment, but limit it to 2 words. And then paste that into the search field, plus the word branding at the end. So for mine, I'm gonna I'm gonna choose Cosmic Guide. I'm just gonna take it from the title. I like that. It sounds fun. Cosmic Guide. And so I'm gonna paste that in with branding. Okay, so here are some ideas. So you just want to surf through here, and if you see something you like, go ahead and save it. You just save it to your pins. You don't need to organize them. You can just go into the pins. And you're gonna want like 4 or 5 images. Can I make the screen larger? Uh, yeah, I can do that. Is that helpful? Okay, then once you have your 4 or 5 images, we're gonna copy the artistic style, medium, or design movement from ChatGPT. So I'm gonna go into ChatGPT and and again, you want to keep it short, otherwise it will get confused. So I'm just gonna pick surrealism as my movement and head back to Pinterest. And you're gonna want to reset your search by clicking on the logo in the upper left, the Pinterest logo. Otherwise, you're searching in a sub search of your last one. And I'm going to paste in surrealism with branding at the end. And again, you're going to want 4 or 5 images. Just save them. And then we'll move on to color. So again, go into your ChatGPT statement and grab a color, probably just one, I'd recommend. You could do two, but I usually do one. And paste that into Pinterest. Again, resetting the search by clicking on the logo and adding branding at the end. And if you haven't already, try to pick out some things that have type in them. It helps give insight for how to do your logo and graphic design layout down the line. I'll give everyone, let's say, 2 minutes to finish that up. Okay, now we're going to want to save our images. So what we're going to do is go to your profile by clicking on the little icon in the upper right here, and that will bring you to all your pins. And now what you want to do is click into each pin and then right click on them and save them to downloads. So go ahead and do that for every image. Okay, now that you have all your images saved, we're going to lay out your mood board. And for that, we're going to use Canva since everyone can access Canva for free. So go to canva.com and I'm actually going to give you a template to get into. I'm going to put that in the chat. Huh, there we go. It was telling me I couldn't do it, but it lied. So take that URL and go ahead and put it in the address bar and hit paste. And you'll get this cream brown aesthetic home decor mood board photo collage file. And you can customize this template. Now you have more images here than you're going to need. So um, you can like look at them before you drag them in and make sure it's the one you want to use. We only have space for what, 8 images. I like this one. So I like to align it so you can have the file window and then the browser and just drag it right in. And then you can take the image and guide it into one of the squares and just keep building the board. I'm going to delete the colors since they're not the right colors in the subhead here. And then I'm just going to move the home decor into the middle and put in my brand name. Then once you have it all built, you can click on the share button and hit the download link. And I like to bump up the size to 2 times so you just so you have more resolution to work with in the future and hit download. And you can see my final mood board. That should be it. Does anyone have any questions? Or how's it coming? If you're building one, go ahead and give me a thumbs up when you're done. If you're not building one, go ahead and give me a thumbs up so I know that we're not waiting on you. Okay. Okay, Mandy, thanks. If you're really brave, you could share your file in the chat.
Matt, it looks like Barbara has her hand raised with a
Oh,
question.
okay. Yeah, go ahead, Barbara.
Hi, Matt. Just wondering, when you're building a brand and how many colors do you work with usually? If I'm
Hmm.
liking certain images, right? And I
Hmm.
like the images that has this colors and I like images that has this colors. So is there like a golden rule, like how many images, like how many colors you want to stick with when it comes to branding, like how many primary colors, or maybe just, like just wondering, because like
Right.
you don't want the brand to be all over the place, right? Because
Exactly.
I like the
Exactly.
purples, but I like the earthy tones and the green colors. So there's a lot of colors that I kind of like. So,
Yeah,
um,
I generally choose two main colors, and then I usually have five total colors in my palette, but the other three are usually variations on the two main ones. The more the more restrained your palette, the more sophisticated your design is going to look. So if you have lots of colors, it's going to look very playful, whimsical. Where if you have, just one or two, it's going to look more sophisticated.
yeah. And can you work with the neutrals then?
Oh
Is
yeah, for
neutral
sure.
considered extra color, or we can work, let's say, with two primary colors and then use kind of neutrals?
Yeah, that would work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Great. Thank you.
Cool. Well, if no one's going to share, we can move on. I have for you something called the Sacred Visibility Audit, a simple brand check for practitioners. As a spiritual entrepreneur, your brand isn't just your logo, it's how people feel and understand your work. When your message or visuals don't match what you actually do, you end up attracting the wrong clients and holding your business back. So I have a link here with my freebie for the audit. Yeah, there, Amber's put it in the chat. Thanks, Amber. And if you want to go beyond the mood board, um, talk about what's next, you can reach out to me through my website, sacredid.studio. Or if you want feedback on your mood board, or if you're stuck trying to build one, let me know. I'm happy to talk and chat. Well, thank everyone for joining us today. I'm Matt Hankerson, and it's been a pleasure sharing this time with you. And thanks for showing up for the whole week. It's been really great. Some great people sharing their work. It was fun.
Thank you so much, everyone, for sticking with us all week and joining us in the summit, and to all the luminaries who shared all your gifts. A big, massive thank you for you. I know I personally have received lots of powerful healing and insights from each and every one of you, and it's always such a pleasure to see the beautiful gifts that you are sharing with the world. So, thanks everyone for coming. I will be sending all the replays out in case anyone missed any of the previous sessions, and I'll make sure that I share all the gifts with you too. And if anyone has anything that you would like to share with me about the summit, any insights or anything that's come up, I'd love to hear from you too. And you can always reach out to me as well. So thank you again, everyone, for spending so much time with us this week. It's really been a gift, and we'll see you the next time we offer a summit to you. Good night, everyone.